How was it on your trip? It was such a good trip. I have to talk about it. I have so many things to tell you guys. Mexico was fantastic. So it was planned for a while because I usually like to take trips after the busy months of December, November. And it was very well needed. Con, did you learn some Spanish? Sí. Bonita, muy bonita. Yes. You speak Spanish in a French accent. How do I not do that? It was such a good time. Was it warm? It was so warm. It was like 25 degrees Celsius. I'm a provider, so for the Americans, that's 77 Fahrenheit. You're welcome. It was 77 Fahrenheit and 70% humidity. And my ass is used to like 30%, so holy f, I stepped off the f***ing plane and it felt like a ghost shoved his in my throat. I couldn't breathe. It was like, holy f. When I was in Mexico, I was at a resort, and at this resort, there were a lot of like older couple, and I went there with my best friend. Okay, and so me and my best friend were having a gay old time, right? We're just you know, doing our cute little things. And I don't know if you know about this about me, but you know, when I drink tequila, maybe I like kissing. So you know, maybe yeah, gay. Well, we're just best friends.
They were roommates.
But, you know, maybe I'd just give a little kiss here and there. Anyways, and so my best friend, we'd hang out and we would be talking to these older couples, right? Just because we were the youngest ones there, right? We were having a good time. And, you know, as one does, you talk to people. And so we were talking to people and it was such a good time. Like, everybody was so friendly, like extremely friendly. And some people, like, I don't know if this makes sense, but some people were like a little touchy, like not in an uncomfortable way, just a little touchy, okay? Just a little touchy. And like, that's okay, I suppose. And I never realized this, like why they were being a little touchy, and like someone like kept touching my hat. Like they kept touching my hat and I was like, okay, this is weird. Can you stop touching my hat? Like I didn't know why you kept touching my hat, and people kept winking at me and I was like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And then my best friend, she turns to me, she goes, hey girl, did you know what you were doing when you wore that? I was like, what? My hat had pineapples on it. Not only did it have pineapples, it had upside down pineapples. Do you know what this means? I lacked the critical information. I lacked the information. I had no clue. If you are left in the dark like I was, you probably don't know this, but apparently pineapples, all right, especially when they're upside down, yeah, they can be a little symbol to other people that you know, you guys are. This entire week, I was walking around with my nice sun hat because I didn't want to get burnt. Because do you remember last time how I got burnt in Hawaii? Do you remember how that was? I remember how that was. It was not pleasant. And I got burnt so bad last time. But this time I didn't get burnt. Do you know why? Because I wore my little sun hat. But unfortunately, it was a swinger sun hat, and I had no idea. So I cannot tell you how embarrassed I was. She just let me walk around with that hat on. I didn't know that hats signify to swingers. Let's read the Urban Dictionary, shall we? The pineapple represents hospitality and welcoming. Pineapple is placed on a porch or mailbox by swingers to identify and signify that a swinger party is going on. A pineapple turned upside down is when a person is in search of a swinger party. Originally, it was turned upside down in the individual shopping cart, but pineapple popularity has made it to be acceptable on clothes and other items. So swingers use this symbol to identify each other in public. So no wonder the old guys were tapping on my hat and winking at me and like touching my hand and being like, hey. And I was like, what's going on? Oh, I was wearing a big neon sign that said, "Fuck me, please, now! I want you to fuck me!" So one thing that my best friend wanted, she turns to me, she goes, hey, can we go surfing when we're in Mexico? And I do not have very good balance. Like this is the extent of my balance. I am not good at skateboarding. I'm not good at I'm not good at any fucking balancing. Nothing. No balancing. Absolutely not. And so she's like, can we please go surfing? Please go surfing. So, okay. So I was like, okay, fine. So I booked a surfing thing. I don't know what it was. It was a lesson, right? And so I get to the surfing lesson and I'm looking at the waves and I'm like, what? And it starts pouring rain. It was a beautiful, beautiful storm. And it is a storm. It's a storm. Like, I'm looking at the waves. They are way taller than me. Like, a foot taller than me. And I'm just like, oh, fuck my ass. That's only like 2 feet waves. Shut your fucking mouth. Because I've gone surfing once when I was a kid. That's it. Like once. I was like 7. I don't know, dude. And I haven't gone since. So I was very nervous. And the guy, the instructor, the surfing instructor, He was fine. Oh my God. And he had the surfer accent. Shit. He had the surfer accent. And he was so sweet. Oh my God. So the surfing instructor was really hot and he's teaching us how to do things. He's like, okay, so you're gonna stand up on your board. You're gonna stand up on your board really fast. And I was like, oh, fuck me. So I'm just trying to do all these little exercises and I'm just like, oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous as fuck. And so as he's trying to teach us this stuff, so he's trying to convince us. He's like, I don't think, how about we go, let's go kite surfing instead, hey? We don't need to go regular surfing. Kite surfing would be so much more fun, hey? Yeah, kite surfing is gonna be so much more fun. How about you do that? How about you guys do that? My best friend was like, no, we're here to surf. So we go to surf. And so he's teaching us these things and we go through like half an hour of him teaching us how to get on the board, how to like swim out, how to be proper, you know what I mean? Then it gets to the time where we're supposed to go in the water. And I'm like, I'm so nervous. We go surfing and we start entering the water. The waves are like 6.5 feet tall. And I have this poor little fucking surfboard and my arms are too short that I can't grab the fucking board. I can't grab it. My arms are too short and I'm like trying to hold it and I just keep getting flown. He says, Cotton, you're supposed to not have the board like perpendicular to the wind coming in from the left. And like I was trying to grab the board and I just kept getting blown away by the wind. It was so embarrassing. I'm getting blown away by the wind. My hair is everywhere because I forgot a ponytail. I forgot a hair tie. So my hair is whipping in the wind. The sun is out. It is raining a little bit. The waves are fucking huge. It's windy. There's sand everywhere. I'm just so overstimulated and not having a good time, right? And so I get into the ocean and the surfer instructor, he says, okay, this is very important. Once you get in the ocean a little bit, you have to give us a lot of energy because you have to get past the waves crashing. And I'm like, and so he's like, hey, you gotta go. You gotta fucking haul ass. Go, go, go. He goes. My best friend goes. And I'm still struggling to hold the fucking board. And I'm just like walking through the water. I look so dumb. Oh my God. Yeah, and he's like, move it, soldier. And I'm like, I'm trying. And I'm trying to get past the waves and they just fucking go boom. They just crash me again and again and again. And I get so much fucking water up my nose. It felt like I fucking blew the Shape of Water guy. I haven't seen it. I think he's made out of water. Maybe the elemental guy. How did Cotton survive? I didn't. I was getting pummeled by the wave. I'm overstimulated and I'm struggling. I'm really good at swimming on my own. But when you're holding a board and you're trying to think of 7,000 instructions, the guy said, he's like, okay, you want to make sure to jump on the board and you're going to cobra so that the water doesn't get in your face. And you're going to make sure that the board isn't in front of you perpendicular so you don't get smacked. And you're going to make sure to run and you're going to make sure to swim fast. And I was like, well, fuck, this is too many notes for someone like me. I have really bad ADHD, so I was just busy looking at his arms when he was explaining things. And I was like, So anyways, I get past the area where the waves are crashing. And then I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. And then I fucking turn around and I see it. I see it, sweetheart. I see the biggest fucking wave I've ever seen in my life, bro. I see the biggest wave I've ever seen. And it's barreling right for me. I'm really nervous and I'm trying to get on the board. Yeah, so my options are try to go under the wave with my board, which is, by the way, buoyant, or get on the board and ride that shit to the beach. So I'm looking at the biggest fucking wave I've ever seen in my life. It is like, I'd say it was 8 feet tall. It was fucking huge. Okay, maybe it wasn't 8 feet tall, but in the moment, it was huge. In the moment, it was very large. In the moment, okay? I try to get on my surfboard, and luckily, the surf instructor and my best friend, they were behind me. They weren't looking at me. So I try to get on my board, and I like belly flop onto it, and I'm trying to push myself up. Lo and behold, I didn't notice this. I fucking grab onto my swimsuit when I was panicking. I grab onto the side of my swimsuit, and as I'm trying to get up, essentially I just fucking flashed everybody on the beach.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Oh my God. I get so flustered. I immediately jump off the board. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't get on the board. So I jump off and I get hit with this fucking wave. I get hit with the biggest fucking wave, bro. I get pulled underwater. It's so stressful because I have the leash on my foot. And I am trying to twist and make sure that I don't get fucking drowned. My was out, by the way. I was wearing a one piece because I knew it was bad to... the one piece is real. Because I knew it would be bad to wear a bikini surfing. So yeah, completely flashed. It was really embarrassing. My out. I'm freaking out. I jump back in the water to try and hide my and I don't want to ride the wave. And I get absolutely obliterated by this huge fucking wave. This tsunami of a wave, bro. I wasn't having it. And as I'm trying to survive, you know, I'm trying to just... I hit my foot on a rock and that's it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. That's it. That's all I needed. That is all I fucking needed. So I cut my foot on a rock and I'm instantly like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I leave the ocean. I'm like, this, I'm done. I am done. So yeah, I cut my foot. I brought the surfboard back. And then the instructor's behind me. He's like, Cotton, no, man. You gotta come back out. You gotta try it again. I'm like, no, I'm done. I was like, I am done. I've been through the ringer. I feel like I've been shoved in a washing machine on high, okay? I feel like it was not fun. So I said, no, thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, I wasn't that grumpy. I wasn't like, I'm done. I said, I'm okay. I cut my foot. I'm not having it. And he said, oh, let me help you. So then we went back to his little surfing hut, and he got me a nice Band-Aid, and he put it on my foot, and he said, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm okay. And then, you know, as I'm looking in his eyes and he's looking at my eyes, he's telling me about how I tried really hard, and he said, I'm really proud of you. And I'm like looking at him, I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I tried really hard. Yeah, I tried really hard. And then bro says, as I'm leaning in and he's leaning in, he says, yeah, you should have seen when my wife tried surfing. Oh, right. Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks for mentioning her before. Like what? I said, wow, I hope you teach her how to surf better. Anyway, speaking of teaching, you should go back into the ocean. Help her surf. I'm good here. So I just pulled out my my big fat book of smut, and I just kept reading smut in the little hut with my foot all bandaged up. It was a really small cut, but in the moment, I was like, ah! So yeah, I got by the guy with the wife. He was really hot. He was a nice surf instructor, but he shouldn't have let us surf that day. Smut in the hut after you got a cut? After I got cucked by the guy with a wife? Yeah, I did. So, yeah, that was my experience surfing.